Getting softer. The wax getting softer. Still solid though. Soft. Still solid. I think it's pretty close right now where it's starting to liquefy. Trying to change from solid to liquid. Solid and liquid both. Getting to me a lot of liquid in there. Ask yourself, is the water at 100 degrees yet? You don't see bubbles. Yeah, I would say right now it's all liquid. That we're all liquid right now. The probe is no longer in solid/liquid. It's sitting all in liquid. I'm gonna show you this up close, right inside here. It's outside the heat source, but it's sitting in liquid. That means we've already reached the melting point. The melting point's already passed. Ask yourself what's going to happen to this wax if you keep heating it. See, there's a different color, the solid versus the liquid. Liquid's a little more kind of translucent. Light can pass through, but solid wax opaque. Actually, see this? Totally liquid now. Change the shape. That water has to be enclosed when you're 90 degrees or so. The water itself is surrounding the hot wax. See condensation going on up here? We'll go one more 30-second time, because again, I don't want to get to the spot where it's boiling. The water's ready to boil, but I don't want the wax to boil. Stuck in the contacts. We'll go to 8 minutes. Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay, so take that temperature down, 80.8, 80.9. Now I'm going to turn this off, and we're going to start to take this in. Now we're going to cool it. Now if I touch this right now, yeah, it's hot. Taking energy from my hands, getting really warm here too. Okay, so this is the cooling phase. Now I can cool this a lot faster by sticking it into a thing of cold water. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is no longer part of the experiment. The heating is done. Now we're going to start cooling it. You notice that, again, it's starting to change color a little bit. Not as transparent as or translucent as it was. I'm going to stick in here. Watch what happens. Stick in here. The outside seems to make a layer on the outside. Put it right here so you can see the temperatures. Sleep. Okay. Right now it's still not totally. If you look, still liquid. Still liquid. I'll tell you when it gets to. The outside's solid, but where the thermometer is, it's still moving around pretty easily inside there. It's hard to tell. I mean, you might be able to start going with at this point. Still, see, it's froze on the outside, but not too much on the inside. So I would say this might be around the point where it's freezing. the inside of it, it's still, you still see it moving around in there, so it's changing shape. Okay, so why don't we say that's probably the freezing point, somewhere around there, close to it is the spot where it's freezing. Still a little liquid in there, solid slash liquid still. Solid slash liquid. I'll tell you when it's totally. I'll probably take my goggles off now, right? No longer eating. Yeah, I would say it's all solid now. Pretty much a solid. The temperature of the water that's there, it's probably, close to room temperature, maybe about 15 degrees or so. I took it out of the sink there, so it's a little cooler than room temperature. I'm gonna stick this here for a second. You still take the temperatures there. That water warmed up a little bit, so I'm gonna stick it. I just went back to the sink, got some more cold water. A little cooler water. So look at the temperatures. Ask yourself, did the temperatures always stay consistently going in the same direction the entire time? What caused it to change? And did it have the same change all the way through the process while it was going through melting and freezing? Okay, so we were after trying to figure out if the melting point and freezing point of waxes were the same on this. Again, the condensation is not on the outside, it's on the inside. Oof. My hand over it here. And it gets all wet. We'll go to 14, okay? Then we'll go home maybe today. And then that north way and head up home. So start looking at your what is heat. Look at Google your graphs the other day. 12.50. Go to 14. Look at that. It's frozen now. It's stuck right in there. Stuck. Actually, our recording almost matches up. It's probably around, 10 seconds off or so. I wish I had longer arms. I could start at the same time, start the stopwatch at the same time as the video. We'll go to 14, get another 18 seconds. And it's a solid all the way, and solid. Solid, solid, solid. So we got down to a temperature of 37. Okay, thanks.